First, during pregnancy, this is a very good question. In fact, in screening, one of the times when we like to screen a completely normal patient, I personally check TSH for all my patients, because in first 3 months, even if your TSH is just borderline, maybe little even less than a borderline, still it becomes a overt, as in complete hypothyroidism. It can become within just first 3 months of pregnancy. And during first 3 months of pregnancy, your thyroid should be optimum, because your baby is not making its own thyroid till fourth month, and is completely dependent on the mother for the thyroid. That's why baseline, it is very important to check for thyroid, doing TSH, and also at least doing one random blood glucose level, because again nowadays pregnancies are in their 30s, and diabetes and even borderline thyroid without any symptoms would go unnoticed, and it would really matter, because these first 3 months are very crucial. So I think I have partly answered first question. So that is the reason the mother also has to make thyroid for the baby who is growing so fast for first 3 months. And that is the reason up to fourth or fifth month, the thyroid becomes more severe. So you need to take an extra dose, little bit extra, which is on an average 7 to 10% extra than your baseline dose. So for example, if you are taking a 100 microgram tablet of thyroxine, you might need to take one tablet extra on a Sunday. So maybe one and a half on Saturday. So around 114, 110 microgram, like that. So even if TSH is bang normal, we increase the dose, suspecting or anticipating that your thyroid, if we don't increase the dose, your thyroid would go high. But if you have a TSH on the lower side, I don't know, low as in 0.9 or 0.8. During pregnancy, we never reduce the dose. But then if it is already on lower side, there is no reason to increase the dose. And of course, if your TSH is high, you have to like really rush and increase it that way. Antibodies are, what are actually antibodies? I was some time back, I was talking about our immune system making certain cells, and these cells make certain antibodies which actually directly go and attack your gland and destroy that. So in this autoimmune hypothyroidism that we all see around us, in that those antibodies are seen. So often these antibody titers in the initial few years of the disease, they are very high. They could be 2000, they could be 4000. And as the disease progresses after several years, after 10, 15 years, it might just be negative. So the level is not important. Again, the assays and the levels are so fluctuating. The level per se of the antibodies is absolutely not important. I've seen so many patients coming to my clinic and totally panicking about the antibody levels, that it is 2000, doctor, what do I do? Will I survive? And I'm like, it's such a difficult situation. So even if you have negative antibodies, you might have had thyroid problems since years together. Still, so even with negative, you might have to take the dose of thyroxine, and vice versa. If TSH is normal, but your thyroid antibodies are high, you may not really need medication that way, because the process has started, but till now your body is compensating. When your body is going to stop making thyroid hormones, and it will be seen on your TSH level. So when TSH level goes high, then we start with the medication, or we increase the dose, whatever. Yeah.